Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. St. Lucians are looking to usher in 40 years of independence in style, and an audition call has been put out for a grand theatre production under the theme The St. Lucia Story. The production crew hopes that all talented individuals will take the opportunity to showcase their skills during St. Lucia's festive 40-year anniversary celebrations. Solange Alfred tells us more.
The 40-year milestone is a stone throw away for St. Lucia, with much collaboration from key cultural heavyweights looking to spearhead various activities for the nation's independence. One such activity, dubbed the St. Lucia Story, Petit Zule Grand Web, is described by the producer of the theatrical production, Adrian Auger, as an encapsulation of the success that our small island of St. Lucia has been able to achieve.
The name of the production is the St. Lucia Story, and the subtitle or theme is Petit Zile Grand Web, which is to say Small Island, Big Dream. It's kind of in keeping with the general theme for the independence celebrations, which is all in our journey, our destination. Even if we're a small country, we have had an amazing role in the history of the world. Everything from the Atlantic slave trade to the world wars of First and Second, the role we have played in geopolitics. We've held the presidency of the United Nations. We've been visited by monarchs from all over the world. St. Lucia has always been pivotal in the history of the Americas in particular, and even further than that. I mean, 2 European nations fought over us for nearly 300 years because we have been strategically placed. So we want to bring that triumph, that celebration, that importance and self-knowledge back to ourselves in this 40th year of our independence.
In a quest to put on the production of the St. Lucia Story, an open audition call has been placed for emerging and experienced performers from January 8th to the 10th, 2019.
We are inviting dancers, singers, actors, and people with other skills that we may not know about to come to an audition tomorrow, starting tomorrow. We'll be running from 5 to 9, and we will be at the National Cultural Center. And we want people to come to us and offer their talents. Let us see what you have. And hopefully we will develop a company of actors, dancers, singers, multi-talented, as you know our young St. Lucians are. It's an open audition process, which is to say there's a jury of 3 or 4 persons, and they will decide who meets the standard that we need for the performance. And we will let people know very shortly thereafter if they're in, so that we can start rehearsals right away, because time is of the essence.
As the production of the St. Lucia Story looks to bring about a sense of excitement through movement, light, and talent, assistant to the producer, Suzette Merrill Alexander, looks forward to the celebration of the growth that the island has undergone.
40 is a big number. We have to be proud of ourselves for the accomplishments that we have made over time, and our growth over time. And this will be one of the ways in which we'll be able to portray that through movement. Not the typical, what we are accustomed to, but something that we could really be proud of, and everybody who will be present will feel that they are part of it as well.
Organizers are touting an extravagant, visually stimulating production that looks to wow the senses while instilling pride within the people of St. Lucia. Interested persons can visit the website www.independence.lc for additional information. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solange Alfred.
As St. Lucia looks to commemorate its 40th independence anniversary, artist Fiona Compton is urging the public to know and appreciate their history. She says besides the obvious stories of well-known patriots, there are many stories that are yet to be told.
I'd go to the archives and I'd find documents in St. Lucia that so-and-so tried to poison the master. This rebellion happened, and that actually people, that we have so many brave people in our history that have been just left under the radar, and like sometimes when we talk about St. Lucian history, it is like the same characters, the same people, and people get tired of the same story being regurgitated over and over, that it becomes devalued. You're like, oh, another Sir Arthur story. Oh, yes, okay, John Compton. I know. And obviously these men and women did a lot of great things, but there are also a lot of many other beautiful stories that we don't know. And I think every time I read the stories, I'm like, that's so cool. and I feel so empowered. I'm like, how can I get people to feel empowered like I do? So I started to do, so I have the Instagram, which is Know Your Caribbean, and it gets a lot of, I didn't think it would get as much engagement, to find out that actually people really do care about our history, and they do want to hear these stories of like people who did so many brave things.
The growing problem of traffic congestion, which permeates throughout the island, has pushed officials to offer long and short-term plans aimed at alleviating the growing issue. With an increase in importation of vehicles, officials are urging members of the public to get creative with their daily commute.
Being stuck in a traffic jam is a reality that most people despise. However, for school and work goers in St. Lucia, this is a regular occurrence on mornings and evenings. The fight to help combat the growing traffic woes of the nation has left Deputy Chief of Police Milton Daisy sharing his short and long-term plans that he believes will help with the traffic congestion that most St. Lucians experience daily.
In managing those vehicles on the road, one of the things could be carpooling, and especially in the home. I am working in Castries, the wife is working in Castries, the daughter is going to school in Castries, but we live with 4 vehicles, so all these vehicles are on the road. So if persons can manage that aspect of it, probably it could give a little solution, it could assist with the issue.
Daisy added that public transportation can also be utilized during weekdays to prevent congestion of the roadways. And as for his long-term plans, the Deputy Chief of Police revealed that some infrastructural work may be necessary to alleviate traffic congestion.
I would say in the long term, if we are looking at long, short term, medium term, I'll start with the long term. I think we need more roads in the country to facilitate that. In the short term, it's really we have to do with what we have. Persons have to be, I would say, even courteous, because sometimes persons tell you that I am on the major road and then they don't stop for anyone. But if you look at the Castries-Gros Islet Highway from Gros Islet to Castries, which is a major road, nobody would come out of Corinth or of Grand Riviere or the other side roads. So persons would need, and we do not have lights to control the traffic. So I think the introduction of lights would assist also.
Traffic congestion is an occurrence that many small islands have yet to combat. In many regions of the world, motorists have resorted to mopeds, bicycles, and other small vehicles to help with ensuring their daily commute is more efficient. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solange Alfred.
This is the Hot 7 Nightly News. Stay with us.